Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 8. I can't believe how far along we are now. It's so close to the finish line, just 2 more looks to go. Anyway, this look is inspired by some candy canes and that drip sort of makeup look that every Instagrammer seems to have done. But yeah, just my little take on it, I guess. So I just started off as usual with prepping my eyes with some concealer and then just packing that down with just a really light coloured eyeshadow just to give a good base to start off with your colours. The first colour I went in with is a colour disc from Napoleon in Ruby Slippers. This colour is like really pigmented when you swatch it, but actually working with it is really hard. Like, it's not a very blendable sort of consistency. You have to really work with it to get it to move around. After that, I just went in with 2 darker shades later on just to deepen up the colours, just to add some more effect, add some depth to the look. You will notice I have skipped through this video quite fast and sped up a lot of it. That's just because this actually took me like 2 hours to do just after all the face painting. It took so long. So what I've just done while I've been talking, I just highlighted all the high points of my face with just a liquid highlighter and then just went in with a really sheer foundation called Face and Body from MAC. This one is, like I said in my last video with James, it's just a very thin foundation and really just nice on the skin, just for a really good base. After that, I decided I wanted some red brows for this look, so the only red I had was a matte liquid lipstick, which actually backfired and stained my eyebrows for the rest of the day. So I highly recommend, if you just have a normal lipstick, to use that, because these matte lipsticks are very long lasting. I then went back in with that Napoleon colour disc and just used it kind of like a bronzer, with just around all my cheek area and up around my forehead and hairline, and just making sure to put it all the way back into my hair just so it looks really seamless. I then grabbed my white face paint and painted a circle on the tip of my nose. This I then turned into, I think they're called peppermint crisps. They look like little cotton candy circle candy lollies. After that, I just traced out all the drips all over my face with a white eyeliner pencil. Then just going in with my white face paint again, I just painted in all of the drips, all the negative space. I used just a medium-sized brush for the main areas and then went back in later with a smaller brush just to neaten up all the edges, because it was fairly rough trying to get around all the circular shapes. And just, yeah, as I said before, I've just really fast forwarded through all this part because I didn't think you guys would really want to watch me just painting white face paint for like half an hour. So yeah, just jumping around here just to speed up, just painting all the areas and outlining all the drips. Then switching to a red face paint and a really thin eyeliner brush, I just painted a swirl pattern on the crisp on my nose, and then I decided to do diagonal stripes for the candy cane along my chin and neck. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do it straight down or do it diagonal. Looking back on it now, I feel like the straight stripes might have looked a bit better, just because I ran into the same problem I know I should have learned from last time. But same problem as I did with the present, that the diagonal stripes wrapping around your face just don't end well by the time you get to the other side of the face. They end up looking a bit out of place and a bit wonky, not very straight and uniform like I was hoping for. So here I'm just really carefully tracing out the stripes, trying not to go out of the line so I don't need to come back and fix up too much. Just really focusing with a really thin brush where I need to go and just trying to stick inside the white area. with the drips, I was also going to go back in with the face and body foundation, actually drip that down my face, but because I had already added all the red like contouring and buffing, I couldn't really add the foundation back on top because it would have been on top of the red and it wouldn't have looked right. Then just going in with the Beam shade in the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe palette. I just used this as a highlighter all over my cheekbones, inner corner, brow bone, nose, pretty much everywhere. After that I realised I hadn't done underneath my eyes and just quickly added some red under there. I then applied these lashes. These are from Holy Grail, just like every other video, except that I pre-painted these with white face paint. It does make them a bit hard to apply because they're a bit stiff, but you just need to be patient with them. Just adding a bit more red just for colour and contour, just that same Napoleon eyeshadow shade. I then thought this wasn't enough and I wasn't finished, so I decided to add some white stripes to my eyebrows to turn those into candy canes as well, just for some extra effect. Once I was finished, I just tied my hair into little space buns and just roughed them up a bit just to look cute, and added just a little Santa hat to finish it off. And there you have it. That is all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in tomorrow's video, episode 9.